Hola! Welcome to the Good News Roundup. We have 5 cheering news stories for you today. We start with an inspiring human, the Indian maths teacher who has single-handedly built a solar-powered car.
A parc between the US and Mexico, setting a precedent for border cities.
And the giant tortoises that might provide clues on how to improve the aging process. Malaria is Africa's #1 killer, but its days may be numbered, according to scientists. And finally, the Georgian hero dog, providing a useful service to nursery school children. As the world's first production-ready solar car hits the headlines with a eye-watering price tag of 250,000 euros, a maths teacher in India, Kashmir's Valley, has simply built his own. Father of 2, Bilal Ahmed, has gone viral with his creation, which took him 11 years to make. His aim was to build a luxurious and sustainable vehicle that is not just for the super wealthy. He managed this without any external funding, spending a little over 18,000 euros to build the fully automatic car. Nearly every available surface of the car is covered in solar panels. And like the DeLorean time machine in Back to the Future, it has gull-winged doors, which open up to face the sky and catch as many rays as possible. Mr. Ahmed has now received support from the Innovation Center at the National Institute of Technology in Srinagar and is hoping to start a company to mass-produce his vehicles, which could also be a golden employment opportunity for young people in the region.
A binational parc will be built between Mexico and the United States, serving as a prototype for border cities. The parc will connect the cities of Laredo in Texas, USA, and Nuevo Laredo in Tamaulipas, Mexico. The parc, an initiative driven by the 2 countries, will celebrate the unique relationship between the 2 cities and the river they share, helping to restore and revitalize the river's ecosystem and attract tourists.
The parc imagines creating a place where people from both nations could gather and be reunited as family and friends, celebrate, have weddings, quinceañeras, market festivals, and really make it an active part of their life, just like they used to be.
The narrative is about creating community, but that doesn't take away from enforcing security. You can have a very united border and still be secure.
And the designers say they see the parc as an abrazo, a hug between the 2 cities.
It's a symbol. It's the abrazo. It's a way to tell the world we care about each other. That we can show that there's a different way to live on a border.
No matter how many fruits or veggies we eat or how many hours of yoga we practice, our bodies stiffen as we age. However, species like Galapagos giant tortoises, of which, by the way, a new one came back from the dead a few weeks ago, seem untouched by the ravages of aging. And scientists have discovered there is a lot we can learn from them. So 2 groups of researchers set up an investigation into age-related decline in 52 species of captive turtles and tortoises. The team found that 75% of the species exhibited insignificant senescence, meaning few signs of the process in which a cell ages. And some species, such as Greek tortoises, even displayed negative rates of senescence, meaning their mortality risk decreased as they age.
What does that really mean, that as you age, your risk of dying decreases?
For them, this deterioration with age does not happen. So they continue repairing their cells and their tissues their entire lives. So if we start understanding what makes turtles and tortoises escape senescence and lower their aging rates, maybe in the future we'll learn a lot more about human aging as well.
In Africa, malaria is a far bigger threat than COVID-19. It is the leading killer of the under-5s across the continent. But trials for a new vaccine suggest an end to the death toll could be in sight. The new R21 jab is the first to exceed the WHO efficiency target of 75%. the Serum Institute of India, the world's largest vaccine manufacturer, says it's set to deliver at least 200 million doses annually, which is just the scale necessary to beat malaria. Adrian Hill, director of the Jenner Institute at Oxford University, the birthplace of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, believes that R21 could reduce deaths substantially from next year, and by as much as 75% by 2030. Now to our feel-good segment of the show, where a neighborhood stray dog by the name of Kupata, meaning sausage, has become a local celebrity for his volunteer services helping kindergartners safely cross the road. The dog was awarded a People's Choice in Batumi, Georgia, after being filmed trotting alongside a group of children and barking at cars as they approached the pedestrian crossing. If you've enjoyed this news roundup and want to hear more, let us know in the comments and share our stories with your friends. And remember, it can be hard to find among the headlines, but some news is good news.